Good morning and happy Monday. My name is Bridget, Fairy Liaison to Unicorns and Fairies, and today is another beginning of a super fun week. It is, I always have to look because time's flying so quickly, the 17th of February. How about that? 17th of February. It's amazing of 2020. I can't get over how fast time is going. And today we have a super fun, I know I shouldn't have favorites, but oh, my little earth fairy. Hello, how are you? I have to put her hair up a little bit. Oh my gosh, my little fern earth fairy is so awesome. Look at it, it's got butterflies on its hat, lavender. It smells so good. And then all these fun little streamers, and it's very much, I love the earth. And it has all kinds of ferns and ladybugs and bumblebees, and then on the back I think there's a bit of a praying mantis on there, a little bit. But yeah, this is a super fun one, and it has magnetic hematite hands. Not all the fairies do, but this one does. And hematite takes away negativity, but also makes it able to play around in nature as well. And the wings are removable, but inside the wings we have a little messenger tube where you can add in all kinds of fun little messages. I love this fairy so much. Oh my gosh, it has so much amazing energy. So this one, I already, every now and then with the fairies, I'm inspired for a huge, it just packs a punch. Like every time I hold it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like so much earth healing. And so this one has inside, sewn inside, it has moss agate, which is a gardener's talisman. And it has all kinds of like fun little specks, and some of them have like little images. Like this one's really cool. So this is sewn, and see how you can see like it's just got layers of moss and green. This is already sewn inside its heart, and it's a gardener's talisman. It refreshes the soul and enables you to see the beauty in all you behold, which I think is lovely. Oh, it's a birthing crystal. It aids midwives in their work, ensuring a good delivery. So that's exciting. But also it ties in with Mother Earth, and it is good for new beginnings. And it helps intellectual people access their intuitive feelings, which once again, that was a big theme last week of blending your intuition with your logic, and that keeps carrying on. And but yeah, it's a beautiful crystal inside. And then it's also a good moss agate is a for the earth, like it actually is an earth chakra crystal, so like 3 feet deep into the earth. That's a really good one. It's really good for helping the earth. So this one's like, I'm gonna help you help Mother Nature and the earth. And it has, I still have like little strings of from sewing. It's always so funny just seeing it on the camera. I'm like, oh, I have a little string here, little string. It's fun. And then also my favorite tree agate is sewn inside, which is an extremely stabilizing stone. This is one of my favorite crystals. I'll show you mine. So this little tree agate is sewn inside as well. I use this one. This one's my favorite tree agate that was given to me as a gift. This is awesome for meditating. It always blows my mind because it feels almost weightless. Like it doesn't feel as dense as other stones, but it is, but especially if you meditate with it, it kind of starts to feel like it disappears in your hand. It's really cool. It's an extremely stabilizing stone that instills a feeling of safety and security in the most challenging of situations. And it makes a powerful connection to the nurturing energy of nature. Hello. Restoring vitality, and it's a useful earth healer, an excellent stone for plants and trees of all kinds, and you can grid it around a growing area. So if you're growing your garden this spring, you can add these and grid your garden with it. And then I've also used it when I plant trees, because it sends really awesome energy to the trees, which is really cool. And then I also included, this one does pack a huge punch. I included green aventurine, which is calming and harmonizing, so I think that's good harmony for the earth. It's a very positive stone, and once again, you can also use this to grid gardens. And you can also put it around your house, and it takes away geopathic stress. And it aids in emotional recovery and enables living within one's own heart. It brings well-being and emotional calm. And this is my favorite part of this stone. It establishes exactly what makes you happy or unhappy, which I think is really very discerning crystal. And then finally, I don't know where it is right now, but we have some peridot, and peridot is really cool. Okay, so peridot is amazing because it's such a great crystal. It is very useful for connecting with earth beings, and such as the plant and animal kingdom, but also fairies, and it is really fantastic with connecting with the earth, which I love. So this is my little fun, super fun, let's hang out and hail the earth fairy. Oh, I love this one so much. It's so cool. Now let's take a look and see. I'm gonna go to the animals again. Let's go and hang out with the animals and see if there's any additional messages that they would like to share with this super fun Fern Fairy. And I'm gonna put it right here. Hang out right there. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's a good spot for that fairy. Let's take a look. All right. And so we have our fun little Messages from Your Animal Spirit Guides deck by Stephen Farmer, and I love it. This is a super fun one. Ah! Well, we've got a fairy down. That's fun. I always love to just kind of, they always have a mind of their own. Of course, why not, right? But they make me so happy. This one is it's super powerful. A lot of earth healing happening with this fairy. And today is the 17th of February. We're going to see what additional super fun message that the fairies have to deliver today. And my cards are a little, let's see here, they're a little sticky today. So let's see who pops out. And we'll take a look. Come on, fairies, what do you have to say? And animals. And we'll see what kind of additional message this fairy would like to bring today. And we have a jumper, which means it's the blue heron. How about that? Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Oh, blue heron, you're so awesome. I love that one. And I always like to look at the book on this one because there's so much with animals that I believe there's a lot of information there. And so in addition with the blue heron, it says, trust your deepest sense of knowing what the right action is and do it. And don't rely on others to tell you what to do or how to act. Not everyone will approve of your decisions you make, and if your choice goes against the grain of what people expect from you, you'll no doubt run into strong criticism and judgment. Stand still, look around you, and breathe. Be like the heron, the blue heron. You're doing just fine in spite of others' assessments of you. Besides, your greatest and most fulfilling support will come from that place inside that guides you by revealing signs that tell you what path to follow. How about that? Once again, your intuition. Heeding these signs help your soul to be in alignment with your spirit's intent for you. You may have to get both feet in the water and wade through the dregs of other people's disapproval, asserting yourself where needed. Practical optimism and clarity of purpose will always dissipate any tendencies towards cynicism or self-pity. Trust in your inner knowing. That's a big one. And let that be the source of your strength to help you keep moving forward. And so we have balance, of course. That's with the blue heron. Gracefulness, peacefulness, resolve, illumination, independence, boundaries, self-reliance, self-determination. Oh, I love this one. That's a good one. Thank you, blue heron. So we have a blue heron hanging out with our earth fairy and saying, you've got some good information there. That's a fun one. Okay, now in the rest of today's, depending on how much time I have left in my video, I went on a super fun sleigh ride over the weekend. So I'm going to add some photos of that, followed by an ice castle. So that was really exciting too. So I'm going to add some clips of some adventures that we have with the out in nature, and I hope you enjoy them. And thank you once again for joining along. And as always, please follow like and share and subscribe is super awesome. There's a little subscribe button, and it's free to subscribe. You just subscribe, and then when I post a new one, you get a little pop-up that says I posted a new video, so that's kind of cool. And then I'm on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, all at Unicorn Square. My website is Unicorn Square. This little guy is available for purchase on my website. And then I also have Etsy, and that's in the podcast I just uploaded last week. And that was a super fun podcast because it's about the woodpecker. So that was a really good story. But thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, look at how cute that is. I love it. Have a great day.